Okay. Hello. Last week we missed out because some people were away, but this week we have back. We're still waiting on someone, but I thought we'd start just a little bit. We're a little bit late, but that's fine. There is also an electrical storm going on in the background, so if you can hear thunder, that's not the game. That is real life. And if I suddenly go off Twitch, my internet's gone down, and well, that's going to be the end of the episode. So, with that. Okay. Okay, so I think last week we did a bunch of travel, right? I think you guys were about here.
Is that what we did? I can't really remember.
Wasn't last week, it was the week before, but
That's why. Okay.
yeah, because remember you guys were
we
away
killed
last
the
week.
goblins, and then we went, didn't we? Yeah.
Yep. So you killed the goblins. You guys were on your way to Gahandillis. However, you guys stopped for the night where you are. You've done 2 days worth of hard travel, which means any checks you make tonight will be at disadvantage. And you're, what's that, 24, 40. You're roughly about, if you do 3 days more of hard travel, you're roughly about 3 days out from getting to the City of Iron.
That's what we were almost just going to do it the whole way.
I like the idea of hard travel.
As long as it's hard, right?
As long as it's done with quick, is what I was thinking.
That's not the only thing that's going to be hard around here soon.
Oh my. Is Vaden here yet?
Yeah. Wait.
No. But
Yeah.
no, he's not. Battle is here. Old Raiden Vaden is still late.
Oh yeah, he's not here. Sorry, I looked and I thought that I saw...
Just another American?
No.
They're
We're all
people
the
too,
same
you
in
know.
Bruce.
What do you mean just... Come on, really?
I mean, let's be real. I mean, it's alright, Bruce. We understand.
It's not like that at all. It was an honest mistake, okay? Don't let me disrupt anything, though. Did we want to do hard travel, though, guys? We did, right?
You've done 2 days worth of it, so you're currently resting, right? So you're gonna have some perception checks soon, but guys are gonna have to decide whether you want to push onto the next area.
So have we got a level of exhaustion? Is that what's happened?
Yes. So you've pushed the horses really hard, and so you're all exhausted, you and the horses. So you'll get disadvantage, although you already have disadvantage on all your checks anyway, on your perception checks, because it's night.
That's why we weren't bothering, isn't it? I think, to Mark.
Only Bal was the one who had to remember, because he's the only one with night vision.
I recant what I said. We don't really need to be there quickly. It's fine.
Why were we riding hard? There was a reason.
Just to get there.
Is that all?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
There was no reason to go faster.
Oh, okay.
It was just...
It's because there was no reason not to.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, if we had like a timeline, like to get back for the concert or something, we might have to. But you know, we're free as a goat now.
Where's it go?
It's
Okay, choice words.
Pretty much because we already saved like 2 days.
Yeah, that's right. Should we continue at that pace, or should we slow it down a bit?
Are you feeling tired? Tired?
Actually,
I'm
you
just
could...
feeling particularly risk averse personally.
If you actually moved at a fast pace, you could actually make it to Gahandillis in 2 days instead of 3.
do it.
Anyway, since there are 4 over here, we can do 4 perception checks to see if any of you get attacked by bandits tonight.
I will take the first watch.
You mean I'm not going to get my beauty sleep throughout the entire night like every other time?
No. Remember not last night. The last check you actually participated. That's why there's a perception check at the end there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Shax is the one who
Slept through the night.
Yeah, Shaq's got to sleep through the night.
This time it'll be Kieran.
he deserves a
So
bit of a break
Shax
anyway.
is first.
Okay.
Hey guys, sorry.
Hey, Vid.
Hey, Vid.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay.
Maybe,
Good old 11. That's not too bad. So, what are you doing while you're keeping watch?
I'm imagining being free as a goat, looking in the flames, thinking of burning goat meat as well. I don't really know how that really
Okay.
links together, but
Okay. So, while you're watching the flames, you can see dancing goats in the fire for some reason.
more of like a metaphorical freedom comes at a cost. You
Yes.
get eaten.
You occasionally hear the sound of a burning goat.
Shax has reached true enlightenment
Okay.
finally.
But otherwise the night is uneventful. You can go wake up. Who's second?
I'll go next.
Okay, Shoshana. So you wake up Shoshana.
Anything eventful, Shax?
Just some existential crises, but there's nothing out there, Shoshana.
Okay, you're all good?
Yes. I'll be alright. We have a few days. A few days to think of things.
All right. Don't think too hard.
I know my master always told me that. He'd say drink, not think.
Yeah, that sounds like
Strange.
Cobellion.
Strange that there might be some wisdom in that after all. Well, you go get some rest. I'll keep an eye out.
Alright.
Oh, not bad.
Okay.
Oh, what?
Are you doing anything during the wee hours of the morning?
I'll just be lightly sort of plucking at my loot,
Okay. No,
strumming along.
no inspiration. No attacks from the deep. Just a calm night. For now. Who's third?
I'll go third.
Okay, baby. You have to do it at disadvantage. Okay. Are you doing anything?
I'll stack the fire.
Okay. Okay. So, while you're stacking the fire, it gets bigger and bigger, and all of a sudden a rainstorm comes over and just puts the fire out. And so now you're cold, wet, with no fire.
Is that the rain spiteful?
Apparently. Okay, who's the fourth person?
Yeah, I guess that's it.
I guess that'll be me.
Ah, Kobo can do it. So you get to sleep through the night, Kieran.
Disadvantage, you said?
Yeah, perception disadvantage.
Can I have an advantage?
No, you're
Un-
exhausted.
You're exhausted, and it's
don't have
nighttime. You don't have dark vision.
You know the rule. You always ask. You never know.
Not bad rolls, though.
Oh, that's really good. Holy shit.
Why doesn't he do watch more often? He's got the highest fucking perception.
Because he is the loved one of Suni. He likes sleeping. So
You better get wrinkles.
you get up and there's no fire. It's cold. It's raining.
Oh.
And
So
you're
I
like,
can start a fire, or
it's it's still raining. It's quite wet. You can, if you had magical fire, you could like use that to try and start one, but you've got nowhere to keep it.
I have light.
Okay, you can cast
something
light
here.
on a stick if you want and throw it where the campfire was.
Is that a good idea?
It would give some light, but that's all it would do.
Yeah, you wouldn't get any heat from it.
And heat's what I would want, right?
Yes. It's more likely like Baby Lou woke you up and you looked outside and then you just stayed at the edge of your like tent without going outside, just with your head outside.
That's me.
You don't see anything from the like 180-degree view you get.
Didn't like the sound of that.
Yep, that's me.
Nope, nothing happens. Just
Do I have any downtime activities?
you don't, not on this character. You
I
haven't
don't know what
chosen.
to do.
You haven't chosen to try and learn anything yet, so.
Yeah, I feel like I should, but I don't know what to pick.
Well, you have plenty of time.
What about sewing?
You started herbalism, but oh no, you're already proficient.
He's already proficient in it.
I didn't pick up downtime activity either.
Yeah, I just don't know what to pick. I don't really know.
Don't you have like 6?
4.
He's alchemy,
Oh.
cooking, horse riding, blacksmithing.
Like, you have some,
What,
like,
I'm gonna do horse riding on my watch.
Well, that's stuff you do during the day.
I mean, you could play with cards. You could get up on Bal's horse and try to ride it if you want.
You just want like what's it called, like a fortune telling or something if you're bored.
I'll think about it. Anyway, that's the end of my watch.
Okay, yeah, nothing happens. So you guys wake up. The rain's starting to ease off. Shax is like not coming out of his tent.
That's right. I
Okay.
forgot to put holes in that tent.
Aw.
I'll go in and check on him. Hello, Shax. Don't you want some breakfast?
Oh, yes, Kirby. Could you bring it in here?
Oh,
It's not a great
dinner-
morning out there.
breakfast for 2. Okay, I'll go grab it. And grab Shax something. Are we cooking something or?
That's up to you. If you want to spend some time cooking, you can.
Sure, I don't know.
Are you proficient in cooking?
No, but I'm being a busybody.
Would you like to learn cooking? Or would you just
Yeah.
want to...
Do we have anyone that cooks?
Baby has
No,
had
Baby.
one attempt at cooking.
Okay, I'll start trying to cook.
Okay.
What should I cook? Should I go hunt something?
We've got rations.
You can
could
just
cook.
you can just like heat up the rations and try to make them more palatable.
Okay, I'll do that.
Just drop them right in the ash.
Roll a d20 plus
Oh.
4.
Like a survival check?
Yeah, if you,
Although at the
or you can do a survival check if that's what it is.
That was the same thing. I'm not proficient in it.
although at this point it'd be less ash and more like sludge.
Oh, it's not too bad. So
God, yeah. Gravy, if anyone asks, yeah.
okay, so I mean, they're not. You make the I think it's hard nuts salty jerky into a slightly more palatable meal. Palatable meal. Like
Excellent. And I bring in our breakfast for 2 into Shax.
okay, so Shax and Kobo disappear into a tent and spend some
Jerky and an almond crumbs.
quality time together.
Gonna have some jerky and some nuts together.
It's not nuts and jerky. Wait, oh, yeah, okay.
So what's up,
okay.
Shax?
What's up with me? We've been through some hard times, haven't we? We've killed some people who, some of them, I guess, deserved it, right?
No one deserves to be killed, but sometimes, it's, dog eat dog world, honestly.
Can I hear this conversation?
Probably not.
Are you sleeping? Where was this?
Were you sleeping with
Can you
Shax?
guys actually read that?
I now refer to myself in third person. Shax's mad.
Chapter? Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sleeping, but it's morning and you're just in the tent.
Yeah, we're just
There's
in the
any reason that
tent,
you can't.
talking quietly.
Okay.
But I
Interesting.
don't know. I'm the DM. You can roll.
Well, it's not me. You know, if you want to listen, if you're trying to listen in, that's a perception check. Not
Well,
particularly
I
hard.
wouldn't be like actively listen. My
How loudly
Passive.
are you speaking?
I'm
I
not being
would've just
particularly
been-
quiet.
Okay, well,
I'm sure that at the very least you'd be able to hear murmuring. Like, Shax hasn't been quiet. You know,
Very emotional, very upset, clearly.
okay.
okay, I'm just gonna pretend like I can't hear it because my passive perception is like it's just 10.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably. I don't know if yours is great because you don't have.
You know, as I would much rather, nobody died, but I'd much rather also be happy that we're alive and we can be here together now.
Why doesn't this work?
You're right, Kobo. I enjoy spending time with all of you. And if anyone wanted to take that away from me, from us, I wouldn't let them.
I mean, I think let's just say that I'm happy to take the hard route so that you don't have to. I'm happy if you want to blame it on me so that you don't feel too bad about it all. But I'm happy to protect you. I've had a really bad life, and let's just say it first.
Yes.
I appreciate it, Kobo, but I couldn't put all of that on you. We're a team, right? We should do everything together.
I mean, I have Suni protecting me. It's always good to have a god on your side.
Yes. See you soon, eh? I heard that a lot. Yeah.
Does
I was
Shax
wondering.
actually believe in a god?
Not as much as Kobo does, but has been turned onto the path of inebrius by
Okay.
a certain mentor.
Oh, no.
But not quite as devout as Kobo would be. Just
I'm devout in a practical sense. Like,
well,
I'm
yeah.
devout because of what Suni's given me, rather than like my faith is founded in like results.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
So what are the other three of you doing while Kobo and Shax are shacked up in Shax's tent?
I just preparing to leave, I guess.
Starts messing around with my cards since they do.
I'll be helping Baby Lou pack up the carts.
Okay. So, you guys, Kobo, Shax, you take some time. Eventually the water recedes and Shax, you're able to come out of your tent. So, are you pushing yourselves today again?
I leave that one up to the crowd.
I vote yeah. Let's hurry up, get there.
I'm game if the rest of you are.
Let's fucking do it. Shax want quick.
Oh no, Shax's turning green.
She's being possessed. Quick, kill her.
Oh.
She's growing in size.
Okay, so again, the road's a little muddy. So, who's riding and who is inside?
I'll ride up front.
That's right. Kobo, I guess you're learning how to do land vehicles technically, right?
Yeah. He's been our driver.
So
Sure.
we can add that as well.
I'll keep riding my horse.
Okay. Is anyone else sitting up front with Kobo?
Yeah, I'll be up front as well, so I can help scout and get better lay of the land.
That's not how you spell vehicle.
Just be inside playing some road trip tunes.
That's fine. This is strength, right?
California.
Okay. You should be able to roll on the downtime
Carry
cart
on
now.
my wayward
That will
son.
be. That's how you'll do it from now on. And I think you've already done a couple, so let's just add a number. There you go. Okay. So can I get perception check from anybody outside, and can I get a strength check from Kobo to see how well he does? Okay.
Phew. At least my strength check was better than my perception check.
Okay. Okay, so you'll you don't actually see, like, the road's slippery, so you'll push on through. As you get to about here, the road turns sharply and starts heading up and then back down. It's hard to control, but with your roll, you're able to keep the horse and cart on the road.
Do I have better strength than the strength guys in this team?
No, I think it's about the same as, or maybe about the same, or maybe slightly lower than baby.
Yeah, I have 16 strength. I think baby's 18.
19.
Yeah.
19,
So you're in between. So you're able to push on through the difficult terrain. Despite it being slippery, you also keep it on the road, so nobody falls to their death today.
Yay.
Yay.
And so you enter the town of Curie. However, as you're running through, you decide to push through and oops. You end up just on the other side, a little bit out of town. So you're within a day. You're easily within a day's ride of Gahandelis tomorrow.
Exhausted again.
You are all exhausted again. So if you're going to camp out, you'll be at disadvantage for any skill checks you make tonight.
Are we at 1 now?
Yeah, you'll always be at 1 because you've had uninterrupted long rests so far, so it's not as if you're
Stacking.
stacking.
Okay, so. All right.
It would be more troublesome if you had other issues.
That was my horse riding.
Yeah, I figured that. Okay. So you settle down for the evening. Can I get a survival check from someone to see if you can find a decent spot to camp?
I'll do it. +5.
I'll assist.
All right.
Okay. So someone
Do you
has
have a proficiency in survival?
Yes, I do.
Man, both below average.
Well, so remember, first of all, it was a disadvantage, and you got an assist to make it normal. So the 8 would have
okay.
been normal. So it's 13 is fine. You're able to find a decent sheltered spot tonight. You drive your cart up, so you get even more shelter. You pull the horses in. You set up for the night. Who's taking watch order? Is Kobo getting his sleep tonight?
I'll take first watch.
Here, I'll go second.
I'll take third.
I'll go last.
Okay. We're in
You know, guys, I've also been thinking we really do need to come up with a name for our little troop.
Shacks.
It's very hard for me to sing songs of our praise and our adventures to help us rake in a bit more coin when we don't have a simple name to refer to ourselves as.
The
Well,
drunk.
Shax and I are Shaxaloo. I don't know what you guys are.
Vanguard of Sunni?
You are. Maybe you are, but I don't think I would leave my number.
Vanguard of Sunni. Oh my goodness.
We need something for the 5 of us.
The necromancer and the other 4.
The necromancer, the
What?
drunk.
What is our objective as a group?
Well, we're almost like mercenaries sometimes. Not all the time, though.
Most
Well,
of the
that-
time.
What about the greedy grifters?
That's not.
The
both a
merciless
lot of-
mercenaries.
I don't know what's. the
I'm not
question.
greedy or merciless.
I'm merciful.
I'm kind of both of those things, actually, aren't I?
What
We're
about
all very
hire
different
who?
people.
We're faceless people for hire. The hire who?
What's it, higher? Higher. That sounds does not evoke a lot of inspiration. I think in our clients when they're like hire who, like oh
About-
hire, the hire who.
The
But it
Fab
doesn't have the question mark on it.
I think we would just confuse a lot of people.
This might need some more thought. I think Kobo's right. We need to, when we have a goal, maybe it'll just fit into place.
I
Yeah,
think I could say for all of us, we want to, make the world a better place in one way or another. I feel like everyone here at least has some
The
level
Jackson 5
Good
heal the
enough.
world.
of good intentions.
You know, the touring band that
we could pose as a band. I mean, I certainly would help us front that cover.
yes, but I don't think anyone else can help you. We'd all be pretty incompetent, I think, otherwise. So
I don't know if being peering over Baby Lou's shoulder that this content he's been writing it. I think we've got a playwright in the making.
Oh my goodness.
Would we really be a proper band without Nog?
Oh my goodness.
Never speak that name again.
I'm sorry, shut up.
Oh my
Why would we not speak his name?
I
He's the
feel like-
best musician in all the land.
Clearly not. I beat him, so
What if we just call
It was
ourselves the
rigged.
5?
the what?
The 5. I feel like we're all individually very good at
Five.
different things.
The 5.
The 5.
It's a little mysterious so that, we could be a little covert, but also, you probably, use it for your bard, things, Shoshona of the 5.
perhaps, but what happens if we add another member or we lose a member? Then what?
The Pentarchy.
Where are the founding 5? If we come across a new member later on, we'll
Oh.
deal with it when we come across it.
I don't know where this came from, but how about pentatonics?
I do love that.
Something in me is asking for acapella.
I don't think anyone's asking for acapella.
What
What
don't-
about the dwarf's foot? There are 5 of us and 5 toes. Oh wait, no, usually 6 toes on a dwarf's foot.
I never
is
knew
that how-
you were so fascinated with feet.
So why do they have 6 toes? Is it normal, or is that
Well, my master does, and I haven't seen other dwarves' feet.
I think your master should not be an example for anything you do.
I think for now, if we get asked, we could probably just say the 5. But until we, make some accomplishments, maybe after our first big, victory or success, maybe that will give insight to our formation.
Okay. Another possible name that might be fun. Just going with the just going with the 5 theme would be like Pentagon or something, or like Pentagon Pop.
The Pentagon.
Do you want to be called the Pentagon? Like, I'm not
I don't know.
American, so I don't know. Like,
Well, Pentagon just means 5-sided die. American, but like, let's say pop
Or
because
Or the pentagram.
pentagram has because of our necromancer.
Oh my god.
I get it, because she's a necromancer.
We just need something soon because I think it's going to be to our benefit. If people can come to recognize our name, it's going to be a lot easier for us to find work.
Well,
You could be the pentadrunk.
Oh, God.
Just sure that we do not in general have any unifying theme toward our group. I mean, I'm here. I have my reasons. We all have our own reasons for being here.
Could just be the misfits. They're a mismatched odd bunch, that's for sure.
That's true.
We all
I
seem
wanna
pretty
be-
normal to me.
I want to aspire to something more than a misfit.
What about a fit? We can just be called the Fits.
Or the fifths.
Oh
Get
my
another
god. Fifth.
Music joke. Shoshana told me that one.
It could be like the habitats. How about the Quarren's Quintet?
Oh,
Oh my
it's got a little
god.
ring to it, but
My god.
I don't know though. I like it's fun, but I don't want. Oh, whenever I should have their name is like in front.
I think
or something.
Kobo's Quintet has a bit more of a ring to it.
That makes me less sense. Less rhymey.
What about ALF, short for the Adventurers League of Freedom? Since we fight for freedom.
Whose
That's
freedom
right.
are we fighting for? I didn't know we were
Our-
freedom fighters.
I mean,
I feel like that's used for some sort of other organization.
I mean, if we're gonna go with a musical theme, it'd be Kobo's Cacophony.
Oh, yeah.
What about Shoshana's Symphony?
they're different sounding sounds. I don't know. I can't do that. One is show, one is sim.
Shoshana and the Sharp Tones.
Oh.
What's some symphony of the Sims?
Okay. So so
The diminished fifths.
oh my diminished fifth. Holy shit.
I think
5-part harmony.
Oh my god.
Let's just think on it. I think it's just something we should put into place soon, is all.
I don't know if we can agree.
Might be difficult. I don't know. That's fine. We can come up.
I'm
with
happy to
something.
wait until we've got an accomplishment under our belt before we make an informed decision.
The only name I heard was the 5 that I even remotely liked.
I mean, we can change it. If we murder some children or something, we could be like the Killer 5. Like, or if we win a competition, we could be the
That's
Victorious 5.
oddly specific. Are you? Do you normally kill children?
Yeah, I was just throwing out something.
It's curious. I'll keep an eye on them. Again, Kobo around.
It's just a joke.
Of course, but of course.
Yeah, you said it.
It's good to know. Okay, well, after spending a few hours discussing your name, you guys settle down. Shoshana, what are you? Can you give me a perception check at disadvantage?
Done. Skis, if we can find it. There it is. Oh, nice rolls.
Nice. Okay. Are you doing anything?
I'm trying to write our theme song.
Okay. Give me a performance check at disadvantage.
Used up all them good rolls. It's not terrible. But
Both of them were 3. It starts off very flat.
Okay, so we've got the beginnings of something, but it's not quite there.
Yeah. Okay. So you spend your time nothing. You don't notice anything. It's overcast tonight. Some wind blowing. Which is probably what like mixed up all your made your notes flat. So you can go wake up Curran.
What instrument are you playing?
That was the lyre.
I mean,
play a lot of
humidity can vastly affect your tuning.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So that's probably why she was flat tonight.
Yeah. Or the rain probably fucked up your instrument a bit.
Okay. It is. Who did I say it was? Curran.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, so disadvantage. All right.
Yep. Well, I mean, there's nighttime. You don't have dark vision, so.
Not yet.
And we're exhausted anyway.
And you're exhausted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Okay, so you peer out into the night, playing with your cards. It becomes even more overcast. You can no longer see the sky, so it's even darker than it was before. And you're like, I don't think there's anything out there.
Of
You
course
don't
not.
you don't hear anything. You don't see anything.
I'm looking up at the sky. I was just trying to see, look for any red streaks.
Oh, no red streaks. Just a very grey and dark night.
Okay.
You wake up. You can now go wake up Shax.
All right, Shax, get up.
I'm up.
All right, nothing to see here. This is a blank, boring sky. So,
Don't worry, you'll be safe under my watch.
Why must you mention that? Now I'm more uneasy than it was before.
Sorry, I did mean to reassure you.
It had the opposite effect. All right, I go sleep.
Okay, Shax. What are you doing?
Just actually, given that we're traveling, I'm interested to have a close look around the campsite to see if there's any interesting plants that might
Okay.
catch my eye to pocket.
Okay. Well,
Um,
so give me. Oh, why am I clicking on the horse? Give me a survival check at disadvantage, a perception check at disadvantage.
boom.
Okay.
Amazing.
Okay. So your survival check turns up a bunch of grass, which you like lick, and then you realize that the horse is pissed on it, and you put it back down.
No
Down
one
your
knows.
throat.
Put it back down. You're like,
And then looking around, you find like you don't see anything. It's like really dark, and it's like, I don't think. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, you don't see anything. It's like everything's all good, and you look back at the tent, which Curran's in, and you like give a thumbs up to it.
I'm sleeping. I don't see it.
Nothing happens during the night, so you can wake up.
Baby.
Baby.
So just sort of walk in and give him a bit of a, toss with his head hair to wake him up.
Yeah. I'm up.
Your turn to take watch.
Sounds good. I'll get up.
Perception check at disadvantage. Are you doing anything?
Mm-hmm.
Tonight there's still a
No.
fire.
Not doing anything.
Oh man. Okay. You really don't see much. I think you actually nod off for part of the watch as well. But you don't get waken up. Kobo, during the night, during your nice relaxing sleep, you have a dream. in the dream, a figure clad in some very sexy underwear. It feels
Describe
like
the underwear.
it's very lacy. It's something not of this world.
What color is it?
It is a luscious red.
How much of it? How much of it does it cover?
Not a lot.
Mm.
Um,
On
You're-
a man or a woman?
you're unsure.
Well, usually when someone's wearing lacy underwear, it's probably as sure as you're gonna get, right?
No, you can't make out the figure underneath. The
So it's
impression
probably like a Ken doll, right?
it could be.
Or like a bowl.
Yeah, no, it could be anything you. It could be anything you want it to be.
Both.
The figure comes clearer. the figure becomes clearer as you focus your mind on it,
Mm-hmm.
and your perception of it changes the figure as you see it.
I try and say hello.
You get the feeling of a greeting. You don't get a response, but just a feeling.
Is it you? Suni?
You get a feeling of a positive response.
What do you want me to do?
Give me an insight check here.
Oh.
This one can be done at normal since you're not actually awake. Okay, you feel like she wants you to continue what you're doing for the moment.
Mm-hmm.
But you also get the feeling that she's drawing you north.
Okay. Is that everything you wanted me to know?
You get the feeling that that's it for now. As the vision fades, you get the feeling of accomplishment.
I'll do anything you ask. I love you, Suni.
and as the vision fades, you feel affection.
You do a little happy dance in my bed.
You wake
I'm
up.
sleeping.
You wake up at the correct time with like, you wake up after like it's not a really nice bed or anything, but you feel the most rested and positive you have probably in a very very long time.
Are we already heading north?
Well, no. Currently, you're heading south. You were heading north until about here, and then you turned around going back south.
Wait, so we're here,
Where here, where the horses are, yes.
and we came from here?
Yes. But the pull that you were getting is probably not even on this continent.
Is that what I think?
Yeah, you feel like you need to travel further north.
Okay, so what I specifically feel like I need to get off this island.
Not in a rush, but you feel like whatever at the moment, whatever you've done, you feel that there's something further up that you can do for Suni.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys wake up. Kobo is looking mighty pleased with himself.
I decided to try and cook for everyone this morning.
Okay, give us a roll.
God damn it.
It tastes like tastes like trail rations.
But I tried.
Yes. You've somehow made it more gamey, more rough.
It's an acquired taste.
I like the freshness of the beetle that I found in mine.
Oh, God.
I'm glad you're feeling better, Shax.
Okay.
It tastes like you got like horse piss and grass in here.
Baby Lou, I've watched you put worse in your mouth.
I didn't know where that came from. Kobo must have had that.
Listen, I wasn't complaining.
Guys, I had a vision in the night.
Oh
Visions, well.
no.
Was it Burning Man?
No,
It was
no, it was.
bad.
It's definitely a nice dream. But I feel like there's more to do in our future. I can't be too sure just yet, but I'm sure we're meant to stay together.
Okay, I need to get my thing up. Okay, you guys doing anything before you set off?
No.
Nope.
Okay, so you guys can take it normal today because you're quite close to you're close enough to the city that you won't need to rush. So as you coming forward, as you get to about here, you start seeing the first signs of the city. The forest around the area has been logged quite significantly, and you see billowing smoke from the forges of Carntillis. As you get closer, you actually see glimmer and reflection of sunlight from the walls. As you finally rise and come close enough, you see a large city nestled against the mountains. You see buildings of iron, unlike most other cities. You see that the walls look like they have iron coated on them. It is an exceptionally large city. There's very little farmland around it, and in fact, as you get closer to the city, you notice that there are almost no trees to be seen anywhere. It's very, very flat, very open. The walls are large. They go from one mountain to another surrounding the city.
What city is it again?
Gahantillis, the city of iron.
I am.
So this would be like a very strong fort.
Yeah, it's not quite the size of Parche, but you would probably guess that it's way more defensible. You can only come from one direction, and then a direction is basically a plain these days, and that plain is overseen by an exceptionally large wall. So sieging a city like this would be very difficult.
So somebody knows we're coming.
Are you planning to attack the city?
No.
They know too much.
Kieran, could you imagine if you could go up there and just look off the side?
I
Just
like.
imagine how far you could see.
No, I don't think so. I don't want to imagine. I mean, I would like to explore, but I don't. I think if I imagine myself up there, I'd just puke.
Why imagine when we can actually go up there ourselves?
Oh, that sounds not good. Let's try not do that.
Would it not help
Oh,
with your
okay.
maps, though, Querin?
I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it would help in that it would give me some more information, but I don't think I could handle it. I mean, it's I don't know. I get a little queasy when I'm. No.
If you want, I can hold your hand.
Well, I appreciate the thought. I don't think that'd be enough. I think I would need more. I don't know. I don't know. I guess by you guys, but I don't feel comfortable very high.
You could sit on like my shoulders or something. You won't go anywhere.
Oh my goodness.
Perhaps I'd hire someone. They can do it. I'll just take it secondhand. Not everything needs to be explored personally. You know.
So you guys keep you guys ride. As you're riding, you get closer. The line is moving relatively quickly, and you come up to the guards and the gate, and you're greeted by a silver wolfkin. He looks at you and eyes you over. Business in the city.
We
Most
came to
certainly.
have. Go ahead.
Okay. You understand
We-
this blacksmith talk better than me, baby.
We came to have some metal investigated.
Very well. Keep out of trouble.
Absolutely.
He waves you on through.
Are there any particular problems in the city at this moment? Or is everything at peaceful?
As you ask that, he narrows his eyes, but he answers you and says, "Some people have been going missing recently."
Ooh.
Sounds like a job for the five.
I
Just
just
like
nod.
he
Yeah, but then
raises his eyebrow when he hears that and says, "Keep out of trouble," and waves you on.
And I'll ask him if he has any idea where the best place to go get some metal identified would be.
He says, "Best place to get some metal identified."
He's very mysterious. Let's put that way.
We need the finest metallurgist in the town. Where are they?
He looks at Shoshana and then just looks away because he doesn't like her tone. But he answers Baby and says, "If you're after the best smith in the town, Rivka."
Thank you very much, and I'll give him like a ration because he looks hungry.
Like,
He
poor guy.
takes it, raises his eyebrow. He reminds you not to get into trouble, and then waves you on through.
That was smooth, baby.
I'm poor. I can't be afford to give him gold.
I mean, it's fair enough. I mean, a man on duty would, appreciate some fine jerky, I guess, or whatever. I don't know.
Excuse me, sir. If we were to assist with this missing persons case, who might be best to follow up with to see what assistance we can lend?
He tells you the adventure. He tells you to visit the Adventurers League.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
And who was the blacksmith or the smith he told us to go to?
Ripgar, you said?
Rivka the Recluse.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
Once we get into town, I'll ask somebody where I could find him.
Okay. So you guys make it into town. You're riding for about a minute. And you're like going straight down the main road.
Should we find an inn first so we can leave the horses in the cart?
yes, we can go have somewhere to, put our supplies and whatever else we might need. So we don't have to drag the cart through town, I think, so.
Okay. You guys just gonna look, or you gonna stop and ask, or something?
Near the gate, I guess near the front of the gate, there should be, there's probably some kind of like signal or some kind of sign indicating where to go, or I don't know. Is there like a
There's no tourist map.
There's no tourist. There's no tourist center. Okay.
No, there's no tourist center.
Are there any guards patrolling? City watch?
No, but while you're discussing what you're doing, you actually see a familiar face.
Oh.
It is Left Cheek.
Left cheek.
Yes.
Oh my god. Oh, left cheek.
What happened to her again?
He's the guard who went with you right back in like session 2 or 3.
Oh, he was the chief door opener.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
him.
Left cheek. How are you doing?
He sees you guys and says, "Wow, a surprise seeing you here."
Right? I can't believe you're still alive.
He says, "Not
Just
only
opening
am I
doors.
alive, I got promoted and got myself a girlfriend."
Oh, everything's coming up left cheek.
That's
Good for
to
you,
hear.
mate.
Yes. Nice to hear
Yeah,
that.
you'll have to introduce us to her.
He tells you that she's back. She's still
She
back
goes
in.
to another town.
No, she's still back all the way in Mortia. And that he's only here visiting to get a weapon made for his promotion.
Oh, what kind of weapon are you getting?
He's getting a silvered longsword.
Nice.
Better to kill those vampires, huh?
I don't know about vampires, but we've seen some blight wolves hanging around the city recently. So
That sounds bad.
Am I able to bless someone's weapon?
you can. I don't know if it would do anything, but you can.
I think this is for now. Like, there's a spell I can get later on.
Yeah, you can get a spell which, like, you can make it a consecrated weapon, but like you could bless the weapon just to make people feel good.
Left
I know
cheek,
how to
do
do
you-
that with someone's
Sunny
weapon.
strike.
Do you know where there's a good inn at?
He nods and says, "I'm staying at a good inn. It's called the Inn of Many Places."
Oh, where's that at?
He says,
Is that many places?
he says, "Come," and he takes you down, and it's a couple of minutes down the road, and then just off the main road, there's a large inn with a area. He says, "Right here. It's only 2 silver per room."
Oh, that's good. We might say that the carriage and the horses are mine because I've got these fancy silver pipes.
He whistles when he sees that. Good on you.
Trust me, she needed all the help she could get.
Excuse me, I've put on the finest show that city had ever seen.
I mean, to be fair, it was quite amazing. I mean, it's kind of blew us
And I'll be
away.
like, Left cheek, have you ever heard of Nog? And then I'll show him my glaive with his signature on it.
Let's find out if he knows about Nog. Roll D20.
Did I help Nog?
One. I think you
Oh,
did.
Oh,
He
no,
does.
he's-
He does know Nog. He's like, yes, the grung guitarist, the rock guitarist.
He's amazing. He was the best person at the show we went to. He got it stolen from me. I think it was fixed.
Shoshana did win.
Quite
Yeah, yeah,
fair,
yeah.
I might add.
I probably don't see too many ties in that competition.
I guess it's
Listen,
hard to get to Thailand from there.
Oh.
I'll see myself out.
Okay.
How long have you been in town?
Just a few days so far. Only got here recently. The walk up from Allant was horrible.
Oh, we had an easy travel here. Like, we got here in like 5 days from the capital.
And I rushed. To be fair, but
And
yeah.
he looks at you guys surprised. It's usually like a 9-day journey.
Yes, I don't
Well-
think we treated our horses very well.
If you want to travel back with us, you're more than welcome.
He says he has a book. He has a boat booked in Panoramir back to Tempsey, and then he's got a carriage ride down to Mortia.
Was that this town?
Yes, it is.
So did he walk up from the river here, up through the mountains?
So he took the road. He got a carriage road from here to here. So from Panoramir to Allant. And there's a trail that gets guarded from Allant to Gahandelis, but it's only usually people don't usually take that route. Most people take the way around.
Hmm.
But he wanted to be quick, and that is a much faster. That is like a 2-day journey. It's a 2-day journey instead of a 1, 2, 3, about 5-day journey around. And it's just you guys must be pretty impressive to have done all you've done.
Oh, we really are.
Don't put
Fuck.
toot our horn too much, but yeah, we're the best.
You know what they say, Arcadia's mightiest heroes.
What would you name us, Left Cheek?
We are
What do they
coming up-
call us back in what was it? Pastoral.
He's like they call you the wonderful weird ones.
Oh.
It's wonderful weirdos.
So what you're saying is the Wonderful Five.
I mean, you can name yourselves whatever you want,
The
but
Weird Five.
the weirdos.
Sisters of the
Have
Weird
you heard of-
Brotherhood.
Rivka, the recluse.
Yes, I have heard of her. Usually you have to go through Jarek, her husband, to be able to speak to her.
Do you know where he is?
Yeah. I went to his shop first, but unfortunately they turned me away.
Oh. Could you show us?
Sure. Come. Are you guys going into the inn to get some rooms first?
Yeah, we need to set up our lodgings first.
Okay.
I can go and arrange that if you all want to wait out here. I'll see if I can get us a discount with these pipes.
I'll be like, okay. And
Maybe
then I'll give Left Cheek a fucking ration.
Okay. He takes your ration.
Did you want to accompany me, Quarren, to make sure I don't get ripped off? You're quite good at that.
Sure, that's just
Shushan always needs a chaperone.
it makes sense. Alright.
Okay. So inside the
Oh god.
Oh my god.
The tool, the cruel. Okay. Oh man.
Okay.
Now, what kind of tool are you talking about?
I think you know.
Oh, I didn't know you were looking.
Okay, so inside the Inn of Many Places, there is a dwarven woman behind the counter. She greets you. Yes. Hello.
Good evening, madam. So,
Yes.
Would you be the manager or owner of this fine establishment?
Yes.
My name is Shoshana the Nightingale. I'm not quite sure yet if word has reached this fine city, but I am the most recent winner of the festival at Pache, with these fine silver pipes to prove it.
Well, she
would
recognizes
be-
the pipes, but she does not recognize your name.
It was only a week ago, and we did ride here quite fast, from what the others have said, so I'm not surprised. But I would be honoured if you were to give me the right to perform in your fine establishment while we stay here.
Yes. Yes. If you wish, we can organize. When would you like to start?
Tonight would be lovely. We've
Okay.
got some errands to run in the city today, but I will be back this evening.
Okay, sounds good.
And lodgings. It's
How
any
many?
special deal? Well, I have 4 companions. We also have a wagon, and did we buy 1 horse or 2? I know we've got 2, because we got baby's horse. But how many? Do we have 2 horses all up or 3?
I think we have 2 other ones. Let me see.
Oh, it's a 2-horse cart,
It's a
wasn't it?
2-horse
Jane?
cart, so I believe you have
So we've got
3
3 horses.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have 3 horses.
So we have 3 horses in a cart, and I have 4 companions.
Okay, so
Entourage.
per night we can do it for 8 silver pieces all up.
That would be lovely.
So
Could
essentially for
throw you an extra, just an extra silver. We did ride the horses quite hard up here, just to see they get a bit of an extra good feed tonight for their fine efforts.
She nods and says, "Very well, I can do that."
Thank you. And this evening, any particular time you'd like me to begin?
And she has looked through her book. We have an 8 p.m. slot open at the moment.
That would be perfect. Good time for the headline acts.
Yes. You enjoy your surf in Gahandillis.
Thank you. I will pay for. Should I pay for just 1 night to start with, or 2?
Up to you.
I mean, I think we'll be here for a little bit, so
I'll pay for 3 straight up. How much will that be all up? I've got a lot of silver pieces.
8, 16, 24.
Using
24
it for-
plus the one extra you're paying tonight, so 25
Was it
silver
8?
pieces.
27 was it? 28.
25 silver
20.
pieces.
25. Yeah.
It's fine. No, we can pay for it with the party gold. And that's only.
Oh no, I've got like 70 silver pieces.
I have 142.
Okay. Okay. You can use
Party
it.
gold. So, all right. So, how much is it? Is it
25 silver
25? Okay. So yeah, I'll look it out. All right.
for
That's
3
fine.
nights.
Okay, so you guys come out having booked some rooms and Shoshana having somewhere to play tonight. Left Cheek asks, I see you've booked rooms. You ready to go now?
I think so.
Well, come this way. You leave your horse and cart behind while a couple of younger dwarves take the horses in, take off their saddles, bridles, pull the cart in, make sure it's like fine, and they like store it in the back. And Left Cheek leads you through the city. It takes you about half an hour to walk, but you eventually come across an exceptionally large smithy. Compared to the others, it is quite big. However, you do notice that there is no smoke coming out of this one. You head on inside, and there's an elderly male dwarf sitting behind a counter, and he looks up and says, Ugh, didn't we already reject you? And Left Cheek says, Yes, I'm not here for me this time. Some adventurers have come.
And I'll be amazed. I'll be like, how are you running this without any smoke coming out?
Ugh, don't ask. My wife hasn't taken up a commission in years. Lazy bitch.
Oh, that's harsh. So we were wondering, and I'll pull out the medal, and I'll be like, do you know what this is?
He takes a look at it. Where'd you get it?
We found it at the Capitol.
Last time I checked, the capital didn't have any metal.
Well, there was an attack recently by I don't know if you heard of it, some crazy creature.
Yeah, I heard about
This
that.
is part of an ongoing investigation.
Well then, just a sec. Let me go see if my wife is. And gets up and adjusts himself.
His wife's the chief blacksmith.
And
How progressive.
walks back. He ignores you and goes inside. Let's see if she's interested in this mystery medal of yours.
Literally a piece of the city of Pache in your hand.
Well, no, you guys have still got it. He didn't take it.
Oh, okay.
And he goes back and door closes. You hear the sound of him grumbling to his wife, and then you hear the sound of a slap. And then then all of a sudden the door opens, and standing before you is let's have a look. Where did I put it?
Rivka. Are they dwarves?
Yeah, they're dwarves. So Rivka is a wizened old dwarven woman. She has a receding grey hairline, and it's tied up. She has heavily lidded eyes weighed down with wrinkles, almost as if she's asleep. But as she looks up at you, you see a piercing glare. She has very sharp eyes. And the deep voice, she says, You five, follow me. You can leave now.
Pointing out
No.
her husband, I guess.
See-
Pointing out left cheek.
She's pointing
See
out
you
left
left.
cheek. Yeah,
See
and
you left cheek.
Left cheek goes,
was-
See you.
It was a pleasure seeing you again.
He nods.
Don't forget to catch the show at 8 tonight.
I wouldn't miss it.
You sure?
Maybe.
And then I'll follow her.
The rest of you following?
Yep.
All right.
Sure.
She takes you into her forge. She closes the door. She locks it. She takes you in. There's a large table, iron table in the middle. She tells you to sit down on one side. All right. Or she's like patting the iron table on top.
Yeah.
She wants to see it.
Yeah, no, who has it to give it to her?
I'll give it to her.
Okay. So she takes it. She pulls out like a monocle and puts on it, and you notice that as she looks through it, the monocle has like runes on it, and they light up. And she's looking at it. I see. I don't know where you got this.
The remnants of a terrorist attack by the one they're calling Burning Man in Pasha.
We would just like to be able to find out any information that you could give us.
What I say is strictly confidential.
Naturally, this is an ongoing investigation.
And then she pats the table. Officially, this metal doesn't have a name. As far as I'm aware, there are exactly 5 pieces on the planet. For the simple reason, it's an almost impossible task to make. Those who know about it call it blood ore.
So it's man-made.
It doesn't have to be man-made. How it's made, however, is known. It's when thousands of people are crystallized under high heat, high pressure, magic.
Is this metal valuable enough to sacrifice so many people for?
I don't know.
Wait, are you saying that this is created out of people's blood, or are you saying that it was a sacrifice, or was it like the result of?
It is the result of having people under an environment of thousands of people under an environment of high pressure, magic, and heat.
What is this metal used for?
It's not used. It is, as far as I'm aware, never been used to forge anything.
Does it have any special properties?
It's cursed.
Can you explain?
Magically so, or I guess it has to be with...
It contains the souls of thousands of people who died in an instant. It's cursed with their souls. That's why it's never been used to make anything.
I would be very much interested in finding a way to free these souls, but I want to know if there's any possible reason for someone to purposely make this metal.
Do you believe it is like a byproduct, as in the attack that was that ended up with so many dead just happened to be there as a result of it, or it was purposely created for some purpose for someone else?
Please, your insight would be invaluable.
Originally, the first known metal of this type was made during a war thousands of years ago. After that, the technique to make it was forbidden and classified, and a few times when great magic has been used on armies, that is when it's popped up. But as far as I'm aware, it has never purposely been made, and every time it is made, the metal is locked up because it is dangerous.
Is it dangerous to be on my person?
No.
Now that I know this, I feel the need to find a way to release these souls.
What if, and I'm going out on a limb here, say we were to forge this into a weapon and to use that on the one who created it. Perhaps that would give the souls the vengeance and peace.
But how do we know that sort of weapon would not be used to create more of this metal or to destroy us? We don't know anything about this. I feel like we need more information. And I feel like we must not let anyone know that we have it.
Good, because anyone who knows you have it would probably want it. And then she shrugs her shoulders. The only place with more information is the capital of Grand Chaos Empire, since they were originally the ones who created the metal in the first place.
Will you promise me that you'll speak of this to no one?
I have no interest in knowing about it anymore. In fact, I didn't even see this metal.
Thank you.
I understand.
I feel that you and I are aligned in our goals for this terrible, terrible business.
Now, knowing what that is, can I place my hands on the metal and try to reach out arcanely? And I guess, like, sort
You
of
can try.
similarly to how I have, like, would have in maybe the Feywild as well.
You can try.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
You could certainly
What do you want me to roll?
Arcana. Okay. So as you put your hands on the metal and you try to connect with it, intense pain comes across your head. You feel the voices of 10,000 people being screaming and incinerating at the same time. Can you give me a Constitution check?
Yeah.
This will be a DC 12.
Once you resolve this, I want to try and stop Shoshana from being touching it.
Okay. As you feel this, like, your mind is overwhelmed and you pass out.
Okay.
No one else touch this. I try and pick it up with my gloves.
We have bag of holding.
I've been holding it the whole time.
There's no adverse effects from touching it.
It's because I literally tried to commune
Yeah.
with souls in it.
I
And you would have recognized that I wasn't just touching it, I was literally...
Yeah, he might think like it's like being activated or something. So maybe like
I think if I hold on to it, I'll have a pretty good awareness of those trying to steal it from me. And now that I know it's so many souls, I want to safeguard it on my person. Does anyone object to that?
Shoshana doesn't mind.
I'm not asking Shoshana. She's passed out.
You're the one with the bag, the small bag of holding. So I guess if you want to, might be good.
We don't have anything else of importance in it, do we?
No.
So, Rivka, there's nothing you can do with it.
There's plenty I can do with it. You want it forged into a weapon, I can certainly forge it, but I wouldn't want to touch that thing.
No, that's definitely dealing... That's just asking for trouble.
If you want me to do... I know of no way to destroy it. The other pieces I know of are currently stored in a vault in the Grand Chaos Empire.
Before I resort to handing weapons of mass destruction to the Chaos Empire, I want to consult with my god before anyone else even looks at it.
Well, let's be clear, it is not a weapon of mass destruction. It's a result of mass destruction.
Yeah.
But we don't know what it could be used for.
I mean, it's true. We don't.
Surely the product, item containing so many souls in anguish, surely nothing good can come from it.
I mean, that's probably true.
For the wielder or the victim.
But who knows? Perhaps, I mean, it's true, but you never know. Those who are killed might want to be of use to those who are alive.
Do we know what Shoshana experienced yet?
Not until she wakes
to
up.
rouse me or see if I'm okay. You've just all left me passed out on the ground.
Literally, she passes out. You're like, nobody touched the metal.
You were more concerned about the metal than Shoshana, who had touched it, tried to communicate it, and passed out.
Yeah.
I
put the metal in my bag, and then I try and wake Shoshana.
Give me a medicine check.
She's narcoleptic, you know?
Yeah, you're the one trying to wake her up.
She just falls asleep random.
Okay, yeah, it takes you a little bit. You just have to slap her around a few times, but she wakes up.
I'm happy to do that.
It was as if 10,000 souls all cried out at once, and there was suddenly silence.
You were waiting that entire time to say that, weren't you?
Yes.
It was worth it.
So
The pain. It was horrific. Those poor people.
I will
Well-
find a way to release them. I don't want anyone else knowing about this.
Perhaps at another time I could try to reach out to them again to understand more of their plight.
I'm guessing you felt their pain as they died.
That's exactly what it was.
What if it's their pain that they're in right now?
I hope not. I don't want to think about the consequences of, people dying and staying in pain while they're dead. That seems quite morbid.
I think the idea of making it into a weapon and killing the person that killed them would give them peace.
Unless they're permanently trapped in a weapon for the rest of eternity. Surely these were not people that were...
It's okay, you can throw the weapon into the fires of Mount Doom and I'm sure it will be fine.
Kobo, this would not be the first weapon with a soul in it. It's
10,000 souls? Who are you to decide that?
but not for what does forging change? It does not change that the souls are still in the metal.
Exactly.
It changes the shape of the metal.
I will
Perhaps
not
it's
let you
turned-
forge this until I've spoken with my god. Once I know more, then we can make a decision.
We're not that
So
much
you-
anyways.
Okay.
I don't think we're...
God even knows what this is.
Kobo, I think that you should trust the knowledge on souls to an expert necromancer.
What was that,
That's
Shaq?
the last person I would want to make a decision for these souls. How do we know a necromancer was not behind this?
I mean, you're worried about people that are already dead, but you went and murdered a bunch of people
Oh.
just a few days ago.
Oh, God.
I'm not worried about a couple of people that tried to ruin our lives. I'm worried that the power of 10,000 souls, what that could be used for by a large number of people.
Well, it is
Many,
over
many people
9,000.
would have evil intentions for this power.
I mean, you're probably right, but let's just talk about it later. We got what we all needed. I believe Rivka probably doesn't want us sitting here discussing everything in her presence. So
But I
Thank you
mean,
for your
this would be the
wisdom.
place to discuss it. She's the one that knows about it.
well, she told a lot of information, didn't she? Or did she? I thought she told a lot of information and said, "I don't care about it anymore."
So, I mean, she's told you most of what she knows as far as, like... As she said, nobody's ever forged anything out of the metal because most people consider it a great crime.
It's cursed, right? So
Mm-hmm.
it's cursed. It's got
As a life god, Suni is a life domain god.
Yeah.
Would that domain would be knowledgeable on like
She'd be knowledgeable on the
Souls, yeah.
souls, but whether they'd be able to do anything is another question, right?
no, but I want to at least see what my god knows.
You could definitely try and talk to her about it before making a decision of what to do with the metal.
Why don't we get them forged into horseshoes and we can put them on horses that definitely won't have any adverse effects?
Oh god, I better do this soon. What level is commune?
You don't have that yet. It's like a 5th level spell.
Alright.
yeah, I guess. So I thank you, Rivka.
Yeah, it's 5th level.
It's very enlightening.
Rivka, could you give me a day of training?
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh, I will. Help with vision. Let's see.
Where's my persuasion?
Yeah, I'll help.
There it is.
I'll help with vision. I have a.
Okay, you can have advantage.
Fuck!
Roll d20. Oh, okay. She'll look at you. She'll look at your muscle and said, I don't usually. But I'll give you the rest of the day.
Yes!
Ah,
Okay, roll a blacksmithing check and advantage, and then I'll edit the score afterwards. So baby's gonna be busy for the rest of the day.
opportunity like does not come very often.
So I get. So are the rest of us just going to head back to the inn? Oh wow!
Yeah, she is a master smith.
Sweet. I got a plus 50 on top of my roll.
Oh damn!
So the rest of you, so the other four of you can do what you want. Kobo, if you want to try and commune with your god, there isn't a temple to Suni here. But if you did go back to Pache, you could get the help of one of the senior clerics there to help you.
Mm-hmm.
And then you could probably commune with the god there.
Yep. Well, I'll just keep it hidden until.
Yep.
I gotta pee.
Okay, you enjoy yourself. So what are the rest of you doing? Well, baby's getting help blacksmithing.
Spend my time going to to try to find to explore the town just in general to get for map purposes, and also to look for a cartographer's thing place
Okay.
to have one.
Can you give me a perception and investigation check? So, wandering around the city, you get lost multiple times. You are able to find a small shop selling maps, and an elderly cartographer sitting behind the desk.
Hello, sir.
Hello. How could I help you?
I am a budding cartographer. I have exploring the land, doing various.
So
These-
nice to see one so young take up the art.
It is quite amazing, I must say. I did not think I would get so much joy out of it, but throughout my travels, I've been exploring the land and been fascinated with the sights and the sounds of each location. So I talked to the man in Parsh. It was not Parsh, it was Leora, actually.
It was Lad Nelson, wasn't?
Yeah, well, Lennis is someone else, but he's
Oh,
the
it was
leader, but,
yeah. Why, whoever it was, yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember right now. I have some of my notes, but yeah, I basically talked to them, and I basically been going through the towns, the major towns, especially like Leora and Parsh, and going to each one and exploring the best as I can, trying to get notes and also trying to fill out what I can to do my part and filling out any unexplored areas.
What a wonderful endeavor.
Does this place Gondelas have any maps I may look
We don't
at?
have maps, but I can certainly give you a list of if that's what you want to practice, then sure. That will be basically what you make. He brings out. He says, "Unfortunately, Gahandelis doesn't. Maps of it don't really exist. The surrounding area, yes, but the city is tight with it. But I can give you a list of famous things, icons, and places that I've assembled myself over the years."
That would be great help to me. Also, the guy's name is Roger. The Lyra guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. Yes, that would be greatly appreciated. I would love to help, all the cartographers of the world and fill out the maps and do my part.
So he brings out a dusty old book and places it in front of you and says, "Here, a list of all the famous places here in Gahandelis."
I will write everything down I can and.
Okay. So you spend a good part of the day copying that stuff in to your book.
Sure. That's all. I'll spend my day, most of my day, whatever, doing that. Yeah.
Okay. Shax, Kobo, Shoshana.
I'll just tag along with Quarren and actually I might see if I can. Is there a HQ for my group?
Here you're unsure of. Give me
Can I put the word out?
Yeah, you can put the word out. They may contact you.
Yeah.
Okay. So you might get a contact tonight.
Okay.
Kobo Shacks.
Kobo's every
Down with the system. Can I check Baby Lou's horse out and take it for a bit of a practice ride around town?
Sure, nobody will notice.
Yeah.
And I also might hit up the Adventurers League to see if I can find more information on the missing people. Sorry.
Okay. Well, Shacks, give me a roll on the horse. Okay. So while that's happening, Kobo, we'll deal with him in a minute. Shoshana, you head to the Adventurers League. You see it bustling with lots of people.
Right. Is there somebody in charge? Or like someone who I can speak to?
I mean, there's a counter.
Yes, I'll go up to the counter then.
Okay. Young lady greets you. She has a very low-cut dress. Obviously not aimed at you, but there are several large burly men looking at you while you walk forward, and she says, Yes! Yes! How can I help you? And she's like looking over her breasts down at you.
Oh, good evening, afternoon, day, madam, to you. I'm just here inquiring. One of the guards mentioned that there's been quite a number of missing people in these parts recently.
Ah! Yes! The orphans! Yes! Just a sec.
Orphans?
And she like turns around and she grabs a flyer off the wall. Here you go!
Oh, thank you.
So on the flyer, there's no reward specified, but it does say that 4 orphans so far have gone missing, and that you should check the local church/orphanage for more information.
All right. Is there any other problems in the city? My group are quite adept at solving most problems. We've cleared out a whole heap of goblins down in Pastoral. You know, we single-handedly saved the entire government in Leora, Vanglor. So, no job's too big for us.
I hear Fire Dragon.
Well,
Yes.
there's some women slaying over in Retrobumba.
Oh, yes, that's on the to-do list. We're heading there after here. We had a prior engagement.
Well, there's there's not really much around here. Unfortunately, all the muscleheads are too busy in here.
So that's not really a bad thing that you don't have many problems, is it? That's probably quite a fortunate situation for a city.
Yes, well, the government is quite quick at dealing with issues. This orphan problem only popped up recently, but they've been having trouble finding any information.
Say, a lovely one sister to another. You sure you don't have any other inside information that might help a sister
Give me a
out?
persuasion check. Just on the download, the guards have been tracking some cloaked figures coming in and out of the warehouse district.
Warehouse district, cloaked figures. Thank you, I really appreciate it. I will mention your aid should we be successful.
It's okay. And then she says, no problem. Next!
Thank you, and it's good to see somebody is doing the right thing in this city
Yes.
and fighting
Goodbye.
for what's right.
Yes.
Bye. Catch my show at 8 p.m. at the Inn of Many Places. Got these silver pipes. It'll be the best show Gundles has seen in a long time.
It's like everyone just looks at you weird.
Gotta promote yourself.
I get it while you're doing it, but like everyone's just looking at you like a cultured person.
Yes. 8 p.m. Inn of Many Places. The Nightingale, Silver Pipe Bard here. Yes. See you all there. Toodaloo.
Okay. Okay. Is there anything else? Is Kobo back, or is we just gonna go?
He had to go to the bathroom. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's just start. Let's proceed to the nighttime. Okay. So you all meet back up.
So did I get a silver sword?
Roll a strength check for me
Okay.
and see if you actually make one. Let's go DC. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You make one. It's not perfect, but it's quite good for a beginner. And you were instructed on how to fix some of the issues. She even lets you coat it. For the silvering. So it's a perfectly fine weapon that could certainly be used.
Okay.
And she doesn't engrave her maker's mark on it, but she offers to engrave your name in it if you want.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so your first engraved weapon.
What is your maker's mark?
What is your blend?
It says Lou on it.
Okay.
Is it Lou Steel?
Oh my god.
The toilet.
Oh
The
my god. No. Blue Steel is a company, so Blue Steel, that's terrible.
Oh man.
Okay, so you have a Lou silver sword. So you guys all meet up at the Inn of Many Places at say 7 p.m. So Shoshana has an hour to get ready.
I'd also like to catch everybody up on what I found at the Adventurers League. So I did some digging because I thought these missing orphans might be something right up our alley, you know? Help us make a name for ourselves in these parts. It's missing orphans, 4 of them so far. Apparently the local church also doubles as an orphanage, so we should check there for more information. But Sneaky Shoshana got some good information from the lady at the counter. Apparently the guards have been tracking these cloaked figures moving in and out of the warehouse district, which obviously has to be linked. Creepy cloaked figures missing children, they go hand in hand. It's like that child ring we busted in, I think it was Vanglor.
Did you bust a child ring in Vanglor?
We did in one city for Kobo's child prostitution arc.
You didn't bust them though, like
We freed them.
you just offered them an orphanage in the a different place to stay in a different house.
And jobs farming the tea instead of...
Well,
being-
yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
you didn't really bust.
Child labor, yes.
Yeah, you didn't really bust them out. You went from prostitutes to child
An actual
labor.
paid job.
Yeah, I mean, they were paid. The difference is they're no longer pawning their bodies off.
Just a good thing.
It's an improvement, I guess.
Anyway, yeah, so, okay.
There's also the matter of, I hate to suggest mooching as I subconsciously pat Curran's alchemy kit at my waist and think of Begley's horse. But, Left Cheek was heading back to Mortier, right? That's most of the way towards the ruins. If we could find out when he's leaving, perhaps we could accompany him.
Oh,
That's a terrible idea.
Why would we want to go with him?
The ruins, remember?
remember
Mortier, where he's heading, is most of
ruins
the way
of
there.
Rabina,
Oh, the Runter Green. Okay,
the
yeah,
the
that's-
creepy stones that left a message for Shax.
Okay, I mean, that is fine. I mean, we can do the Wyvern thing later. There's no rush. That will
Yeah,
work
we
out
could.
either. So we could, yeah. If we have a good ride, we can hang out with Left Cheek and discuss, reminisce on the good times of opening doors and killing goblins.
Actually, he would be here, wouldn't he? Is he here?
He is here.
Left Cheek.
Call him over to the table.
I wave him over.
Okay, Left Cheek comes over and he says, "Well, I see you guys have made it back. So, how did your discussion go?"
I'll be like, Left Cheek, look at this, and I'll pull out my silvered longsword. I got trained by Rivka. We made this together.
Ooh, fancy.
Look, it's even got my name on it.
He inspects it. Almost as good as having Nog's name on your glaive.
I'm back. Sorry.
No problem.
When were you looking at heading back to Mortia?
A couple of days.
It might be time. If we were all interested, we could head back with him if we've wrapped up the missing orphans and worked out whether we're getting that weapon crafted.
All right. I mean, so
I believe if you're getting that weapon crafted, you have to go to Pash before you do that.
We do?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that like you're not getting a weapon forged with that steel without Kobo's god saying yes or no.
I thought you said he could do that here.
no.
Because there's no temple to Sune
There's
here.
no temple to Sune here. You have to
You
go
said
back
someone
to
could help him, though.
in Pash.
Maybe in Mortia.
Is there a
Well-
smithing god he could pray to?
I mean, there is a god in the city, but it's not Sune.
What about in Tempsey? Is there the god of or temple of Suni there?
There's a small one, but there would be no one there's no one high enough. Like, the only people high enough level to cast
Mm.
Yeah.
the spell are in the capital.
What if we put it to a vote?
What, whether you want to make the weapon out of the evil steel?
I think we should do something with it.
We don't have to use it, but the only person I would trust to forge this after having spoken with her would be Rivka. She's probably the only one with the skill. Looking at what her and Baby Lou accomplished together, I'd love to see what they could do with that. And perhaps turning that back on its creator will give us the edge. I feel it came into our hands for a reason.
Perhaps, but I don't think there's a particular rush. I mean, I think we should find out as much as we can before we start dealing with cursed metals of, from terrorist attacks.
Are you actually discussing this in front of Left Cheek?
No, I guess we shouldn't be. I don't know, but like, I don't know. Because we're just like, well,
Well, I
let's
have
discuss it
just
later.
never mentioned its course. I just talked about like it's a rare metal. Talking in code, so like whether we're going to get the weapon crafted or not. Which is
Yeah,
quite an investment.
Would you have the money to employ Rivka's services?
Probably not. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we have like 200 gold or so, which is a lot, but like, I mean, enchanted stuff in general is super expensive, so
Would she not just want to do it for the sake of having been the first and only smith to work the ore?
Don't know if she even wants to though. Like, we might even need to pay her extra to convince her.
True.
I mean, I'm sure it's a very unique opportunity, but also like, yeah, it's cursed and like, so,
Maybe we could find out if she has any children or anything like that.
And threaten them?
I mean,
Why
like
would you
if
say that?
maybe she has a child who's gone missing with the orphans. I mean,
Why would you
Wouldn't
suggest
be
that?
an orphan if it was her child.
she could have adopted. It could have been taken with the orphans.
that seems unlikely, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think she was really up for doing that.
Perhaps that's an investment for another time then.
Probably. I think we should find out more information definitely before we start dealing with the.
I mean, I'm definitely way on my way to being a master craftsman. I might be able to do it.
That is true.
It's
One
true.
day we might have our own blacksmith crafting weapons of, crafting rune weapons or something. I don't know.
Okay. Time rolls around. You have dinner. It's your turn on the stage, Shoshana.
Right.
What are you playing tonight?
What am I playing tonight? That's a good question. Let's do a little number I like to call I Will Survive.
Okay.
As in the Gloria Gaynor track.
Was she a fey creature?
Yes, she was. Ooh.
Okay. Do a very good job of it. The crowd is happy with it.
Thank you very much. I'll be here for the next few evenings. I'll pop a few spells because as a part of that performance there would have been some like flashing fairy fire for like the disco track.
That's what you collect from the audience? Oh my goodness.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
What else are we concentrating on? Oh, that's why. Never mind.
I'm just gonna pocket all that because it's not a whole lot.
Okay.
Wooded men. Okay. After your show and you're stepping down in like your audiences, you feel a note slip into your pocket.
I discreetly go back down to the table and discreetly read it. As like I'm assuming we had sat not in the center of attention
No,
because
no,
we
no,
were
no,
having
no,
a
yeah.
sort of private discussion.
Yep. So looking at it, it's an address written in code.
Okay. Guess I'm checking that out tomorrow.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do before you have a long rest? Sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys can have your long rest. It's now the next day.
So we can remove our exhaustion, I guess.
Well, you didn't have exhaustion today
Oh.
because you just walk quite slowly. Okay, and as you get up in the morning,
What about horse riding for that day? Do you want me to do like disadvantage?
no, you can do it at a normal. It's fine.
Okay. Cool. Doesn't matter.
There you go. So as you get up for the day, you look around, and the seed fades to black, and that's the end for tonight. And that's it for tonight. Thanks for coming out. See you next time, folks.